The summer season for the Danish royal family is always filled with special traditions, and this year was no exception. King Frederik and Queen Mary have just completed their annual summer cruise on the royal yacht Dannebrog, showing a flawless blend of royal dignity and heartfelt warmth in their interactions with the people. Let us dive into the details of this fascinating journey, which not only continues centuries-old traditions of the Danish monarchy, but also reveals a more personal side of the royal couple. The four-day voyage became a true celebration for the residents of the regions visited, and also an opportunity for the royal couple to enjoy time together after a busy family summer. The king and queen visited the municipalities of Frederikshavn, Thisted, Læsø, and Samso, finishing their journey on the island of Samso on Thursday evening. The last day of the summer voyage was full of memorable moments. King Frederik and Queen Mary visited the Rock Hotel in Samso, toured Dannebrog Church, and learned about the island's green development plan near the Brundby windmill. The highlight of the day was a reception on board the royal yacht Dannebrog, where the royal couple hosted selected guests. Around 9 o'clock in the evening, when the Dannebrog was leaving the harbor of Kolbykås, something truly touching happened. The people of Samso gathered on the pier to sing together, performing "In Denmark I Was Born," "There Is an Island in the Pure Sea," and "Denmark Slumbers in the Bright Night," while the king and queen waved to them from the ship's deck. This heartfelt moment was the perfect ending to the summer cruise. Voyages like this have deep roots in Danish royal tradition, dating back to the times of Christian X, Frederick IX, and Queen Margrethe II. Today's royal couple continue this practice with honor, strengthening the bond between the monarchy and the people of Denmark. After the journey ended, the king and queen shared photographs and words of gratitude on social media. One picture in particular drew special attention, a shot of the Dannebrog flag fluttering at sunset, taken by Queen Mary herself. Followers of the royal family did not hold back in praising her photography skills, noting the beauty and symbolism of the image. The summer cruise was a wonderful conclusion to the holiday season for the royal couple. Before that, Frederik and Mary had spent time with their family in relative seclusion. In July, they visited the French estate of the Danish royal family, Château de Caix, in Cahors, together with their youngest children, the twins Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine. This summer residence, dating back to the early 15th century, was purchased by Queen Margrethe and her late husband, Prince Henrik, in the year 1974. Over the years of ownership, they transformed the estate, which had required extensive restoration, into a prestigious vineyard spread over nearly 24 hectares of land. After their French holiday, the royal family moved to another historic residence, Graston Palace in southern Denmark. Originally built as a hunting lodge in the 1500s, this palace has a rich history. After several fires and reconstructions, it changed its purpose many times, from a hunting lodge to a courthouse to a residence for judges and police chiefs, and even a library. Only in 1935, after major restoration, did the Danish state present the palace as a summer residence to the crown princess and crown prince, who later became King Frederick IX and Queen Ingrid. Returning to the summer cruise on the Dannebrog, it is worth noting that this journey allowed King Frederik and Queen Mary not only to fulfill their official duties, but also to enjoy time together. In Frederikshavn, they held the traditional reception on board the ship for 90 guests at the old pier in the port of Skagen. For this occasion, Queen Mary wore a magnificent floral print dress by Vilchenko, complemented by red accessories. Her husband also looked impeccable in a suit with a tie. Earlier that same day, the couple arrived at the harbor of Sæby in Frederikshavn, gazing tenderly at each other as they were brought ashore. Dressed in an elegant blue jacket, with an anchor-shaped brooch as a nod to the maritime theme of the celebration, Queen Mary looked exquisite in a black flared skirt and a white blouse. She and her husband smiled warmly at one another as they were greeted by Mayor Karsten Thompson, followed by an official reception at Sæby Church and a visit to the Sæby Glassworks factory. Then King Frederik and Queen Mary went on to a more relaxed activity, visiting Råbjerg Mile, one of the largest migrating sand dunes in Europe. They toured the site with a guide, but also found moments of quiet together. At one point, the queen stood by the waves while her husband photographed her with his phone. At another touching moment, Frederick gently held his wife by the waist as they walked together across the sand. Dressed casually in chinos and white shirts, they looked like a carefree couple in love. For full-time working members of the royal family, with a year-round schedule of official engagements, it is certainly important to have time away from the public eye to recharge. Fortunately, the Danish royals have several beautiful homes in scenic locations they can call their own, places where they can rest together far from the world stage. The summer cruise on the Dannebrog is not just a tribute to tradition, but also a chance for the king and queen to strengthen ties with different regions of the country. During their visits, they learn about local initiatives, culture, and the everyday lives of the Danish people. Such trips help the monarchy remain relevant and close to the public, which is especially important in today's world. The final chord of the cruise and Samso, with the community singing and the farewell waves, symbolizes the unique connection that exists between the Danish royal family and the nation's citizens. This is not just a formal goodbye, it is a sincere expression of mutual respect and affection. Thus, the summer voyage of King Frederik and Queen Mary on the Dannebrog became not only a continuation of centuries-old traditions of the Danish monarchy, but also a demonstration of their own style of leadership, combining respect for history with a modern approach to royal duties. And as the royal yacht sailed into the night after the successful completion of the summer cruise, one can confidently say that this tradition remains in safe hands with the new generation of the Danish monarchy. Friends, thank you for watching until the very end. If you enjoyed this story about the summer cruise of King Frederik and Queen Mary, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comments which part of the journey touched you the most. Your opinion is very important to us, and it is thanks to you that this channel continues to grow. See you in the next videos.